Welcome everybody to the Panicked Shopper, your one-stop shop for the best pub quizzes this side of isolation. So, welcome to your quig. Oh God! So I had the afternoon off work, so I've been drinking since about 1 o'clock, which I might need going forward with this. So please welcome to yourself to the Panicked Shopper. If you haven't already, head to our website, sociallydistant.pub. You'll be able to see your answer sheets there. You'll also be able to see our stream. Hi. So you want to know how the quiz works? It's really simple. So we have 6 rounds this week. One of them is a picture quiz, which is worth double points. You'll see why later on. So there's going to be 6 rounds of 10 questions, apart from the picture quiz, which is slightly different. So there's probably 5 rounds of 10 questions and 6. That's a picture quiz. The maximum team size is 4. One person from your team will be the lead inputter. They'll be answering all of the questions on sociallydistant.pub. So they will need the team name that you had before, and they will also need the secret phrase that you put as you signed up. Any problems with that, just email hello@sociallydistant.pub and Dave will sort you out with your secret answer. You can also watch the stream on YouTube directly. Your team captain should have a link to that, and they can share that around your teams if you're not already on it. So welcome. If you haven't got your calls up, do it now. Wow. So we thought that we would use this week to try and raise a bit of money, because you guys have all been so generous in supporting our streams. We thought, why not flip that around, and instead of having it support just the streams, that we'd use it to support some charities instead. So this week we are using all of the proceeds that we get through our site. So that's any donations that go through the Socially Distant store, and any raffle ticket money. So any money the raffle tickets generate, the prizes are paid for by us. So any money that comes from the raffle tickets goes straight to Mind and NHS charities together. To tell us a little bit more about that, and in a incredible new development, here is Dave. I think... Oh, Dave, I can't hear you. Let me just check something, will you? Dave?
Yeah, I'm blaming you for this.
It's fine, I fixed it. How are you doing,
Great.
Dave?
Great. I'm doing fantastic.
So
a little bit giddy.
A little bit giddy? Why are you giddy?
A little bit giddy. We've got, let me check the number now, 108 teams registered to play.
Wow, I think that's
is
our biggest ever.
That's our biggest ever, yeah. We've also, you can see down the bottom of the page there, we're raising money. We set a goal of £1,000. I wouldn't say creeping up on that. We are about to smash through that. And also, I think I'm going to lose my hair and then probably my girlfriend.
I think we both are, Dave. We did say this week that if we raised £1,000 for our charities, we would shave our heads live on the stream.
Yeah, if anybody's got any head shaving tips or experience, it'd be great if you tweet them at Pub Quiz Streams. We're probably going to need it.
We are. We really are. But also, thank you so much for all your generosity. These are 2 great charities, and the money will go a really long way for them. This is blowing our minds, actually, how generous you've all been. So to tell you, we know we've got a lot of new people here today. We know we've got a lot of old favourites as well. A lot of old favourites under new team names as well, though, Dave, which is exciting. But
bit of rebranding, yeah.
Bit of rebranding, nothing wrong with that. But we've also got some new people here today. So to tell you how the quiz works, here is Dave.
Okay, so it's simple. It's like any other pub quiz. We try and be as authentic as we can. Lighty, Alex, is your quiz master.
Hello.
He's even put a jacket on for a special occasion.
I have. The charity jacket.
He'll read out the questions. Now, your answer sheet is sociallydistant.pub. If you can't see an answer sheet now, it might be for 2 reasons. 1, you need to refresh the page. 2, is because there is a huge list of teams in the way at the minute. We'll get that out of the way for you shortly. Scroll down until you can see the questions, or the answer page, I should say. You'll need to pick your team name out of the massive list. If you put your answers in there as we read them out, and then at the end click submit. You'll have set up a team secret when you registered your team. If you've forgotten that, shame on you. Drop us a tweet and include some proof who you are, and we'll get you set up with a new one. Hit submit. They'll get submitted into us. We'll mark them all. We'll go through the answers, and there's even the leaderboard so you can see who's winning. I think we've got last week's winners are here with us. Deportivo.
Yep. The winners of our special Around the World quiz.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, they did it. Took them long enough, but good to see them.
So, without any further ado, should we get on with the quiz?
I think we should. And, of course, Dave, by getting on with the quiz, it means getting rid of you temporarily. So,
even better.
We'll see you later.
See you, mate.
So, that's right, I can take my headphones off and we can get going with the quiz. So, just in case you didn't hear that, if you have forgotten your team secret, drop an email to hello@sociallydistant.pub, and Dave will sort you out. So, just to tell you how this works, I can actually see Dave at all times on my screen. I can't hear him, but what he's currently doing is he's just laughing a lot, aren't you, Dave? You're on the stream now, but why on earth are you laughing so much?
I every time someone submits any buys anything on the website, I get 3 emails, and I just check my emails, and my phone is literally warm.
Well, that's always a good sign. Now, we're going to put you back to dealing with people's problems and marking some quizzes for a little bit, Dave. We'll see you in a bit. So, yeah, that's how the quiz works. Like I say, if you're having any problems whatsoever, please do drop an email to hello@sociallydistant.pub, or you can tweet us at pubquizstreams. You can also drop us a message on Instagram. I probably won't have time to look at it, though, because we are so busy tonight. So, without further ado, if you haven't already, now is the time to refresh your web pages. So if you're on sociallydistant.pub and you are the team quizmaster and you're putting all of the team's questions in, refresh your pages now. And I'm just going to have to again say a massive thank you. I think since we've come on air, we've raised over £200 and it's been 10 minutes, which is exceptionally amazing and worrying because we are now only £174 off me having my head shaved. But less about that, and let's get on to what we're all really here for, because none of you want to see me go completely bald tonight. Of course you don't. We're here for the quiz. So round 1 is Bon Appetit, a food and drinks round. We haven't done one of them before. Question number 1. Selling over 500 million pints last year, what is the most popular beer in the UK? That's question number 1. Selling over 500 million pints last year, what is the most popular beer in the UK? It's not this. Question number 2. What type of fancy spoon should you not use when you're enjoying some caviar? That's question number 2. What type of fancy spoon should you not use when you're enjoying some caviar? Question number 3. What is widely regarded as the most expensive spice that you can purchase? That's question 3. What is widely regarded as the most expensive spice you can purchase? Question number 4. What links a town in Leicester, regions of France, and Parmesan cheese? That's question 4. What links a town in Leicester, regions of France, and Parmesan cheese? Question number 5. Which French food-based phrase gives its name to an American food magazine? That's question 5. Which French food-based phrase gives its name to an American food magazine? Question number 6. Oh God, why did I word this question like this? Which animal's teats would you give a good tugging to as the first stage of producing mozzarella? That's question number 6. Just show you, Dave is loving this. That's question number 6. Which animal's teats would you give a good tugging to as the first stage of producing mozzarella? Question number 7. What is the name of the head chef at restaurant Alinea, the only restaurant in Chicago to currently hold 3 Michelin stars? That's question 7. What's the name of the head chef at restaurant Alinea, the only restaurant in Chicago to currently hold 3 Michelin stars? Question number 8. Alfred Wainwright was a famous UK fell walker and author. He's had a beer named after him, but in which picturesque location is Wainwright's beer brewed? That's question number 8. Alfred Wainwright was a famous UK fell walker and author who has a beer named after him, but in which picturesque location is Wainwright's beers brewed? God, that's a hard one to say after a few beers. Question number 9. Pastafarianism is a social movement that has light-hearted views on religion. Who is their noodle-fingered notional deity? That's Pastafarianism is a social movement that has a light-hearted view on religion, but who is their noodle-fingered notional deity? God, when I have to read all the answers to these out when I'm even more drunk, this round is gonna fuck me up. And finally, question number 10 of the food and drink round. What is the only continent in the world in which rice has not been grown and cultivated? That's question 10. What's the only continent in the world in which rice has not been grown and cultivated? In case you missed the beginning or you missed any of those questions for whatever reason, we are now going to go through them all very quickly. So question 1 was selling over 500 million pints last year. What is the most popular beer in the UK? Question 2, what type of fancy spoon should you not use when enjoying some caviar? Question 3, what is widely regarded as the most expensive spice you can purchase? And question 4, what links a town in Leicester, regions of France, and Parmesan cheese? Question 5, which French food-based phrase gives its name to an American food magazine? And question 6, which animal's teats would you give a good tugging to as the first stage of producing mozzarella? Question 7, what's the name of the head chef at Restaurant Alinea, the only restaurant in Chicago to currently hold 3 Michelin stars? And question 8, Alfred Wainwright was a famous UK fell walker and author. He has a beer named after him, but in which picturesque location is Wainwright's beer brewed? Question number 9, Pastafarianism is a social movement, has a light-hearted view on religion. Who is their noodle-fingered notional deity? And finally, question number 10. What is the only continent in the world in which rice has not been grown and cultivated? So hopefully you've got all of those answers, or at least you've got a good shot at all of them anyway. Dave, do you want to tell us a little bit about how to submit your answers if you're new here?
Better. It should be fairly simple. You've got all your answers typed in. You need to put something in every box. Don't leave anything blank. Pick your team out of the list at the top if you haven't already, and enter your team secret at the bottom. We'll give you a little bit longer for the first round, just in case you have any problems. Anyone forgets their team secret, drop us an email. Not a problem. We can sort you out.
We can. So the email, in case you need it again, is hello@sociallydistant.pub. Any issues, just give us a bell. You can also tweet us at pubquizstreams. Dave, I believe it's time to tell people why we picked our charities tonight, that they have so generously given to already, surpassing all of our expectations, I feel.
Yes, I'm afraid to look at the number again in case it's already head shaving time.
Not quite yet, but we're getting closer.
Oh, we are getting close. Oh, gee. Oh. So we picked these 2 charities because they are absolutely sensational. Everyone's cooped up at home at the minute. Everyone is going a little bit stir crazy. Those of us keeping busy, we're looking after ourselves. There are those that are less fortunate themselves for their mental well-being, and Mind are there to provide a voice at the end of a phone or an email address or a text. Any way you want to get in touch with them, they'll happily talk to anybody who needs it, regardless of where they're from, how much they earn. They're a fantastic charity. They also put out loads of great stuff on their website about how to stay sane during these times. I'm not sure I'm managing that.
I don't think I am.
As well as lobbying the government, even at the minute, to look to prioritise mental health as if it were a normal sickness.
Yeah. And as we all know, the NHS is under sort of huge amounts of strain at the moment. So NHS Charities Together sort of offers probably the best way of getting additional funds, not always directly into the NHS, but actually for the people that work for it as well. Because, the NHS isn't a faceless monster that just sort of treats people. It is real humans beneath that. I know many of you, and, I know I have family members who work for them as well. And they're definitely sort of like the real sort of like heroes that are coming out of all of this. And rightfully so, about time they got the credit. So that's a bit about why we've chosen these 2 charities. And, hopefully... Well, I can say hope. I say hopefully. I was going to say hopefully you'll choose to support us a lot. So many of you already have. It's absolutely incredible. It's just amazing. So either you're all very charitable people, or you all have a lovely element of Schadenfreude in you, and you want to see me with no hair. And Dave, I've got to point that out. Like he's getting the chop as well. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Don't do anything alone now, do we, Dave? Apart from
this was
sitting in our houses.
Yeah, choices to make. Might need to look at that one again. We're both going to be shaving our heads, and it's pretty sure to say that at the rate we're going. Maybe tweet us what other part of Lighty's body we should shave.
Yeah, or Dave's. Who would you pay more to shave? That's. I don't think anyone would pay anything for that. Right, I'll see you in a bit, Dave. Right, if you've got any problems with submitting your questions, you've forgotten your secret answer, please do give us a tweet at pubquizstreams, or please do send us an email at hello@sociallydistant.pub. Dave will be able to help you with that there. If you leave stuff in the YouTube comments, I can't actually help you because Dave won't let me loose on the database. Very sensible man. Very sensible. Right, we're going to go to a short break. Like I said, any issues, we'll shove the email up on the screen so you know where to go. We'll also shove the total up on the screen, which is currently at £876, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you all very, very much for that. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes once we've marked the first round. One minute to get those answers in if you haven't already. 1 minute. Remember, if you need to give us an email at hello@sociallydistant.pub, or give us a tweet or a DM at pubquizstreams. Thank you to everyone that has submitted your answers so far. Like we said, we take a little bit longer on the first round just to make sure that everyone who wants to play can. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes' time. If you're having any issues with remembering your secret, you can't remember your team name, anything like that, just drop us an email at hello@sociallydistant.pub. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for waiting. Hopefully, if you have had any problems, I think Dave's managed to get around to most people. If you are still having a few problems, just make a little note of your answers, just in case we need you to submit them a different way. Otherwise, but we've had over 100 teams submit answers, which means we've got over 100 teams playing, which is madness to us. The other thing that's madness to us is that charity counter at the bottom, which is now only £59 away from £1,000. Wow. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let's carry on with the quiz. So round 2 is all about life in lockdown. So it's another current affairs round. We haven't had one for a while because it's been quite difficult to actually find current affairs that weren't just coronavirus. So we've tried to stick away from that as much as we can, and this is what we've come up with. So if you need to, you should refresh your pages now. You should see the answer sheet for round 2. I'll just give people a couple of seconds to do that if they haven't already and get their streams back up and running, because drinking beer out of cans makes you gassy. I always forget that. It's really not ideal for presenting to over 400 people. But here we go. On to round two, £49 for those that haven't already donated until the heads get shaved, but also, let's be really honest, the head shaving is not that important. The really important bit is the money going to really good causes. So that's what I'll say for that. So here we go. Round two, current affairs or life in lockdown. Question number one. Known as the lady with the lamp, who gives her name to the pop-up hospitals around England, often built in exhibition centres? That's question one. Known as the lady with the lamp, who gives her name to the pop-up hospitals around England, often built in exhibition centres? Looking for the full name here as well. Question number two. Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor with his massive package, for those of you that have been here for a while, is currently paying everyone loads of money. But who was the youngest person to ever hold the keys to 11 Downing Street? That's question two. Who was the youngest person to ever hold the keys to 11 Downing Street as Chancellor? Question three. ITV premiered a new drama this week called Quiz, about when a couple were found guilty of cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But what is the name commonly given to this event? That's question three. ITV premiered a new drama Quiz this week about when a couple were found guilty of cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But what is the name commonly given to this event? Question number four. Donald Trump, a bright orange idiot pretending to be the US president, announced the USA will no longer support the World Health Organization this week. After the United States of America, who is now the biggest funder of the WHO? That's question four. Now the USA has pulled out, who is now the biggest funder of the WHO? Question 5. This was meant to be a subtle plug, but here we go. If we raise £1,000 for charity, both Dave and I will shave our hair off. We're currently £47.50 off. Obviously, we would make the top 10, but according to GQ magazine, who was the most powerful bald man in the world? That's question 5. According to GQ magazine, who is the most powerful bald man in the world? Question number 6. Lots of people are deciding to do a bit of DIY and redecorating at the moment. But which room in his house did Banksy decide to give his own special touch to this week? That's question 6. Lots of people are redecorating at the moment. But which room in Banksy's house did he give his own signature special touch to? Question 7. Sir Keir Starmer was recently elected as new leader of the Labour Party, but who was elected as deputy leader? That's question 7. Sir Keir Starmer was recently elected as new leader of the Labour Party, but who was elected as the deputy leader? Question number 8. The UK has just announced that it will extend its lockdown period for another 3 weeks. But when did the lockdown officially begin? That's question 8. The UK has announced it will extend its lockdown period for 3 weeks. But when did the lockdown officially begin? Pardon me. Question 9. Owain Wynne Evans, a BBC weatherman, went viral this week by playing which musical instrument alongside the BBC News theme? That's question 9. Owain Wynne Evans went viral this week for playing which musical instrument alongside the BBC News theme? Of course, it's really easy to go viral if you're already on the TV and have a distribution network, and then BBC News, who you work for, write articles about you. And finally, in this round, question number 10. Who is in hot water with the regulator Ofcom around perpetuating myths about 5G and coronavirus? That's question 10. Who's in hot water with the regulator Ofcom around perpetuating myths around 5G causing coronavirus? We're looking for the television presenter here. We're going to run through those questions one more time very quickly before you've got a couple of minutes to get your answers in. So question number 1, known as the Lady with the Lamp, who gives her name to the pop-up hospitals around England, often built in exhibition centres? Question 2, who was the youngest person to ever hold the keys to 11 Downing Street as Chancellor of the Exchequer? Question number 3, what is the name commonly given to the event of cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which ITV drama quiz is about? And we're looking for the name that it was used mostly in the media, and the name that it's sort of known by now. Question number 4. After the USA, RIP, who is the biggest funder of the WHO? And question 5. If we raise £1,000 for charity tonight through donations and our raffle at sociallydistant.pub/store, Dave and I are going to shave our hair off. You can see we're very close to that. According to GQ though, who's the most powerful bald man in the world? Question 6. Which room in his house did Banksy give his special touch to this week? Question 7. Who was recently elected deputy leader of the Labour Party? Question 8. When did the UK's lockdown period officially begin? And question 9. Owain Wynne Evans went viral this week for playing what instrument alongside the BBC News theme? And question 10, which well-known TV presenter is in hot water with Ofcom around perpetuating myths about 5G causing coronavirus? We are going to take another short break. What we do in the breaks is we mark the questions that you've just submitted. So have 2 or 3 minutes to get your answer sheets in, and we'll be back very, very shortly. We'll hear from Dave again with the leaderboard and probably an update on our total as well that we're doing. So, like I said, everything we're doing tonight is raising money for NHS Charities Together and Mind. That includes raffle tickets, where you can win £25 as a first prize. We've also got a special second prize of £10. That all comes from Mind Dave's pockets and doesn't come from any money that you give. You can also donate to the charities for our site. If we reach another £47.50, all of this is coming off. And finally, you'll be able to work out what colour my head is underneath it. Is it blonde or am I brunette? We'll find out. Get your answers in. Any problems, hello@sociallydistant.pub. Drop us a tweet at Pub Quiz Streams. We also just want to see your faces. Show us your team. Show us you're having fun. Tag us on Instagram. Drop us a tweet. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, what?
I muted you. We're back.
I told you. Yeah,
That was a bit silly. The problem was, Dave, I couldn't hear you because I'd muted you and I'd also muted myself.
pure incompetence. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been getting everyone's answers, and there's some fantastic ones. The world's most expensive spice, posh spice, of course. Well done.
Yeah.
Don't get a point, but you do get my gratitude for the laugh you gave me. There's a couple of features on the website. We built this all with bare hands and a mouse. If you have a look at the top of your page, you can see that there's a link to the raffle. Plug. There's also your score. If you click on that, it will give you a question-by-question breakdown of everything you've sent in, what the right answer should have been, and sometimes a little bit of a tidbit here and there as well. You've also got the leaderboard as well. You can see all of the scores for question 1 are marked, and all of the all of round 1 has been marked. You can see your score. Oh, jeez, Corona, anyone? You can see what you've got. You can compare yourself to your friends, your colleagues, people at work. I know I've got a lot of people playing. Have a look around the website. We're going to get on and mark all of your answers to round 2. Hopefully there's some ones here again. Keep an eye on our Twitter. I am tweeting out the
Dave.
Best answers.
Dave.
What?
Look.
What?
Something.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nicola, why would you? Nicola.
Thanks. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for your generosity. Don't let it stop just because you want to see us go bold. Who knows? We might do something probably at like £3,000. I'm not being silly. But better get my clippers out.
I think we better prep for that. That will be happening on the stream a little bit later. Oh God, why do we agree to do that? Yeah,
I think
Nicola, we both love and despise you within sort of equal measure at the moment. Really, I think. So that will be coming later on. Our heads will be shaved.
They will be egg-like.
Yeah. So also, if anyone's in the market for some new boyfriends, because both of us have basically been told we're about to be dumped at the end of the night if this happens. So you know,
it's like our girlfriends don't love the NHS. They love us more, obviously.
They do. Well, honestly, thank you so much to everyone. But don't stop there. I mean, we'll have a bit of a chat. Let's do a stretch scroll because we can. And we need to mark your answers to round 2. So we'll be back very shortly.
I'll do that. Round 3. Do you want to go straight into round 3?
Why not? It's round 3 live, Dave.
Round 3's ready to go. Well,
let's go straight into round 3 then, because we can. Because look at this. Now I can actually talk to Dave. This makes it so much easier. But now you're not going to be able to talk to Dave. I'm going to put him away back in his box for a little bit. So, bye, Dave. So, we are going to get on straight with round 3. Thank you so much to everyone that has donated so far. Because it doesn't make a difference to us now. You're actually making a difference to real people who deserve that money so much. And it's going to help loads of really good charities. So thank you for that. Round 3, here's your chance. If you need to, refresh your pages. And if you're on sociallydistant.pub, you should see the answer sheets up for round 3, which is going to be based on Netflix shows. So all I'm going to say is, this round might seem a little difficult, but remember, they're only Netflix shows. That will make it a bit easier. So on to question 1. What is the title of the Netflix series that focuses on a life in a women's prison based on a memoir by Piper Kerman? Question 1. What's the title of a Netflix series focusing on life in a women's prison based on a memoir by Piper Kerman? Question number 2. Pedro Pascal has popped up in Game of Thrones and Netflix hit Narcos, But in which Disney Plus show does he currently star in? That's question 2. Pedro Pascal has popped up in Game of Thrones and in Netflix hit Narcos. But which Disney Plus show does he star in? Okay, maybe that one's not about Netflix. Question number 3. The true heroes of Britain are the people who actually pay for Netflix subscriptions. Thanks, Dave's mum. But how much does a basic Netflix subscription cost you per month? That's question 3. How much does a basic Netflix subscription cost in the UK per month? Question number 4. Sex education is primarily filmed in what country? That's question 4. Sex education is primarily filmed in what country? Question 5. Which Netflix show follows main character Frank Castle, played by Hardman John Bernthal? That's question 5. Which Netflix TV show follows the main character Frank Castle, played by Hardman John Bernthal? Question number 6. Which cyberpunk show contains the name of an element with an atomic number of 6? That's question 6. Which cyberpunk show contains the name of an element with an atomic number of 6? Question number 7. How many reasons why are there? That's question 7. How many reasons why are there? You know, I was thinking, like, just before I came on tonight, I was like, you know, my hair, I was really happy with it. Oh, well. Question number 8. Will Arnett voices the titular character in which Netflix animated comedy series? That's question 8. Will Arnett voices the titular character in which Netflix comedy series, which is also animated? Question number 9. 3% is one of the most successful Netflix productions that's not in English. What language is it in? That's question 9. 3% is one of the most successful Netflix productions that's not in English. But what language is it in? Question number 10, finally for this round. What is the surname of the brothers who created and served as executive producers on Stranger Things? That's question 10. What's the surname of the brothers who created and served as executive producers on Stranger Things? We're going to run through all those questions again very quickly, and then you'll have about 2 or 3 minutes to get your answer sheet in. So question 1 was, what's the title of the Netflix series focusing on life in a women's prison based on a memoir by Piper Kerman? Question 2, Pedro Pascal has popped up in Game of Thrones and Netflix hit Narcos, but which Disney Plus show does he currently star in? Question 3, the true heroes of Britain are the people who actually pay for a Netflix subscription, but how much does a basic Netflix account cost per month? Question 4. Sex Education is primarily filmed in what country? Question 5. Which Netflix TV show follows the main character Frank Castle, played by hardman John Bernthal? And question 6. Which cyberpunk show contains the name of an element with an atomic number of 6? Question 7. How many reasons why are there? And question 8. Will Arnett voices the titular character in which Netflix animated series? Question number 9. 3% is one of the most successful Netflix productions that's not in English, but what language is it in? And question number 10. What's the surname of the brothers who created and served as executive producers on Stranger Things? As always, we will go away for a couple of minutes. You have 2 or 3 minutes to get your answer sheets in, and we will go and mark them, and then we will return. The next round is going to be the picture quiz. I'm very, very excited about that. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes to tell you how that works. Until then, get your answers in. Any problems, do drop us a tweet, and we'll see you in a bit. 1 minute to get those questions in, and then we're going to go with the picture round. We'll tell you how that works very shortly. So we're back, and I believe, Dave, that very, very shortly, this boy's going to get... Ooh, listen to that. That's a...
Right. Don't break it. You're going to need that.
I am going to need it because we've hit our fundraising goal. That doesn't mean we want to stop, though, because while the incentive of us shaving our heads is always there, of course, the real winners tonight are going to be the charities that we're raising money for. So do keep playing our raffle. Like we said, £25 cash prize and a £10 runner-up prize as well, which is it's new. We've never done 2 prizes, have we, Dave?
No. We'll be drawing those live towards the end of the quiz, so there's still plenty of time to get your raffle tickets, get some more money to those charities.
We will. Hold on. I forgot my beer.
In far worse news, if you refresh your pages, you'll now see the picture round is ready to go. I want to make it perfectly clear. I don't endorse this. I didn't have any part in this. It's all Alex's work.
It's all me.
If you work for any of the record labels affected, I can give you his address.
You can, but what we're looking for is, so if you refresh your pages, you will see 10 mutilated, I think mutilated is the only word we can use really, album artworks. Mutilated in the fact that I have put either mine or Dave's, or both our faces, onto famous pieces of album art. I think they're beautiful, personally, but I would think that, wouldn't I? Ironically, in a lot of them, I have a lot of hair. That's not going to be a thing soon. So we're looking for the artist and the name of the album. It should say which it's looking for in the answer boxes there. So 20 points available on this round, our highest scoring round ever.
Yeah, so, absolutely. If it doesn't have the icon, it does take a second refresh. Just to... Whew, that is attractive, mate. Thank you.
I know.
Refresh your page. You'll see the little icons there. You need the album title and the album artist. There's a point for each. There's 20 on offer in this round.
And if you do have any trouble, give us a tweet at pubquizstreams or drop us an email, hello@sociallydistant.pub. But this is going to function as our sort of halftime break. We've got 2 more quiz rounds coming in after this. And in between them, we're going to draw our raffle, and a bit of a haircut's going to happen, I believe. So say goodbye. Yeah, get a good look at these while you can. You know, God, the two-tone look. Do you know how long it takes to get the two-tone look going on, Dave? It takes bloody ages. It's not going to
The
happen.
waste of a lot of money you've spent on Just for Men, that is.
Yeah, I feel like I've been putting in the wrong place though. So refresh your pages, have a go at that picture quiz. We're going to take a 10-minute break now, and we'll be back at past with the rest of the questions. See you soon. Let me change the Remember, we're looking for the album title first, then the artist on this beautiful round. We're also going to be drawing the raffle after the next round. So last chance to get your raffle tickets in to win £25 or runners-up prize of 10. And we'll be drawing the raffle very shortly after the next round. So head to sociallydistant.pub/store. There should be a link on the homepage as well. Five minutes left to get your answers in for this round. We're going to be live at 9:30. Just one more minute to get those answers in for the picture round. One more minute and then we're back with round 4. Also, last chance to get your raffle tickets. Thank you so much to everyone that's bought them so far and donated. That's sociallydistant.pub/store. We'll be drawing it after the next round. Here we go. One more round to go before the before the shaving hits. So I'm just going to look for my thumbs up from Richard Osman, aka Hawaiian Dave, if round 4 is ready to go yet. It's a head shake. But again, thank you to everybody that has donated so far. The fact we have managed to raise over £1,000 today is absolutely incredible. It's going to 2 really good charities as well. So if you refresh your pages, you will be able to see you're going to lose my face 10 times on your page, which is sad. But you will be able to see the answers sheet. Oh, I'm full of gas, Dave. I'm blaming you. It's the nerves. It's the nerves of going bald. You should be able to see the answer sheet for round number 4, which is going to be our music round. So it's going to be 10 questions in this, very much a traditional sort of pub quiz round. We're back to it. So refresh your pages if you haven't already, and here we go. Also remember, this round is your very last chance to buy raffle tickets. You can do that on the site. So you've had your warning, that'll be it. Here we go with question number 1. Which band is the subject of the 2017 documentary Long Time Running, documenting the band's final tour after their lead singer was diagnosed with brain cancer? That's question 1. Which band is subject of the 2017 documentary Long Time Running, documenting the band's final tour after the lead singer was diagnosed with brain cancer? Question number 2. Is This the Way to Pensacola was the original title of which song? It was changed so it would roll off the tongue better. That's question 2. Is This the Way to Pensacola was the original title of which song, changed so it would roll off the tongue better? Question number 3. What was the name of the first X Factor winner? UK X Factor, that is. That's question number 3. What was the name of the first X Factor winner? Question 4. What band was Bez, the dancer and percussionist, for? That's question 4. What band was Bez, the dancer and percussionist, for? Question 5. Living for the Weekend was a 2005 song by what band? That's question 5. Living for the Weekend was a 2005 song by what band? Question number 6. George, John and Paul are 3 of the Beatles, but what's the name of the 4th? That's question 6. George, John and Paul are the names of 3 of the Beatles, but what's the name of the 4th? And question number 7. Which artist released their first album, For Emma, Forever Ago, in 2007? That's question number 7. Which artist released their first album, For Emma, Forever Ago, in 2007? Shit, my chair. Question number 8. For which musical did ABBA's Benny and Bjorn join up with Tim Rice to write the music and lyrics? That's question number 8. For which musical did ABBA's Benny and Bjorn join up with Tim Rice to write the music and lyrics? Question number 9. Which Birmingham band drew their name from a form issued by the UK's Department for Employment? That's question 9. Which Birmingham band drew their name from a form issued by the UK's Department for Employment? And finally, question number 10. What song is it illegal to perform in Ukraine, Latvia and Lithuania? That's question 10. What song is it illegal to perform in Ukraine, Latvia and Lithuania? Now I'm going to run through those questions one more time. Question number 1. Which band is the subject for 2017 documentary Long Time Running? Question number 2, is this the way to Pensacola? Was the original title of which song? Question number 3, what was the name of the first X Factor winner in the UK? And question 4, what band was Bez the dancer and percussionist for? Question 5, Living for the Weekend was a 2005 song by which band? And question number 6, all these white boy names. George, John and Paul are 3 of the Beatles, but what's the name of the 4th? Question number 7, who released their first album Forever Ago in 2007? And question number 8, for which musical did ABBA's Benny and Bjorn join up with Tim Rice to write the music and lyrics? Question 9, which Birmingham band drew their name from a form issued by the UK's Department of Employment? And question number 10, what song is it illegal to perform in Ukraine, Latvia and Lithuania? So we're going to take another short break to mark. We'll be back with the raffle. Tonight's raffle, £25 prize and a £10 runners-up prize. And we'll also be back with some head shaving. Not long now until that happens. We'll go and mark these questions and we'll be back very soon. See you in a bit.
What? Right, if you haven't sent your answers in, it's time to do so. The sooner we get your answers, the sooner we can get to the gratuitous head shaving and the raffle draw. You know you want it. Let's hurry up and get to the messy, bold part.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's with great regret that we're back, aren't we, Dave?
Yeah. Been looking forward to this for hours.
Absolute hours. Give us a buzz. Right. So the thing is, I'm going to have to take these headphones off, so I'm not actually going to be able to hear Dave as I do this.
I can hear you.
You can hear me, Dave. Now, I think we both agreed, didn't we?
We both said we would. We both did not expect this to happen.
Yeah, well, that as well. But then I think we both agreed to a method, didn't we, as well?
Oh, yeah. It's straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle. I suppose this is a really good time to thank everybody that has donated. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The money that you've donated will actually do some real good to people. But until then, Dave, fire up.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Oh!
Oh, there's so much.
Wait, I don't know what's happened. Okay.
Oh, that's short.
Whoa. Okay. It's quite hard cutting your own hair, you know, like. Whew. All right, I can live with this. Oh, whoa! I'm clubbed.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. This is stupid. So stupid. Oh god. Oh. Right, let's try and get the front a bit. you got a bit of a line going on there. Like
Oh, I feel like a footballer. It's a mohawk, mate.
Wait, what was that? I'm going to listen to Dave for a minute.
It's. You're not going for a bit of a mohawk.
I'm not really that much in control of it, to be honest with you.
It feels amazing.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's finish the job as best we can, and then let's get on with round 5. Oh, God. The secret is, though, you've just got to go for it. Like, you can't hold back. Oh, my God, that's a lot of hair. Oh, God. Just got to go. Dave, you look a bit like a shit Mr. T.
Pitiful.
I pity anyone that hasn't touched me. Well, you know, you got to look at the positives, haven't you? Like, it feels incredible. Oh,
the problem we've got, mate, is that if we, and I feel we're going to
like,
absolutely fuck this up.
I need to get this.
Not that we can go to the barbers.
Patch back here done. How are we doing? Oh, still got a bit of a mohawk going on. Well, there we go. Well, this is what we promised, and I hope you find that this delivers. You know, £1,064. That's a lot of money for charity. We are very, very grateful for every single penny that has been donated. Thank you, everybody. Oh God, like I can't get this.
I think I've broken them.
What is your clippers broke, Dave? That's not good. Hold on.
Oh,
Have your clippers broken? You're in like lockdown. There's no way you can go buy some new pair of clippers. Right, well, let's do this. Come on.
Oh man.
Well, I do hope for your sake, Dave, that those clippers start working again, because otherwise it's going to look very, very funny. Right, headphones on. Let's. I'm basically Jason safe now. Let's get the front sorted, and then.
It's all right from the front, and then you just.
I think that looks good. I think you should keep it like that, Dave. There we go. Right, I think it's time that we got on with this quiz. So, Dave,
I need to change the database.
do you want to change the database while I do?
How much hair's on the floor?
I know. Like, it turns out I had quite a lot of hair.
What are we on? Round 6, is it?
We are on round 6, which is going to be our final round. Now, this is an important round. So I've just had a quick look at the leaderboard, Dave, and we have one team on 47 out of 50, having scored a perfect 20 on the music round, which is very impressive.
I look like an old man called Clive.
Well, Clive, I'm going to put you back in your box for now.
I'm going to try and sort this shit out.
Good luck. Let's put you away. So a quick look through the leaderboard, and really it is still all to play for here. I haven't seen anything quite so close for a while, actually. Deportivo right at the top. And the team formerly known as It's Not a Drinking Problem, It's Social Distancing, coming in, they're good players, coming in second. But now it's time for round 6. Oh my God, I'm so itchy. There's like hair everywhere. Funny that. So if you haven't already, please do refresh your... please do refresh your answer pages, and you should see everything ready to go for round 6, which is our general knowledge round. This is a hard round. Hopefully this is what separates the rest of the leaderboard. So question number 1. What was the name of the spin-off show to Phoenix Nights, which followed the show's 2 doormen? That's question 1. What was the name of the spin-off show to Phoenix Nights, which followed the show's 2 doormen? Question number 2. So Dave will remain on mute while he fixes his hair, but this is very entertaining for all of us. The back needs a bit of work, Dave. Question number 2. What is the capital of Angola? That's question 2. What is the capital of Angola? Question number 3. Which TV show aired its final episode, New York I Love You, XOXO, in 2012? That's question 3. Which TV show aired its final episode, New York I Love You, XOXO, in 2012? Question number 4. What is the name of the Jedi Master played by Liam Neeson in the Star Wars films? That's question 4. What is the name of the Jedi Master played by Liam Neeson in the Star Wars films? Let's get that tuft. I can't see. Oh, wait. It's really hard to do this while also be on camera. Right, hold on. There we go. Oh, there we go. Question number 5. Jacinda Ardern is the Prime Minister of which country? That's question number 5. Jacinda Ardern is the Prime Minister of which country? Question number 6. How many colours are there officially on the flag of Croatia? That's question number 6. How many colours are there officially on the flag of Croatia? Where's this bloody patch? Question number 7. Name the only non-league team to make it to the FA Cup quarter-finals. That's question 7. Name the only non-league team to make it to the FA Cup quarter-finals. Question number 8. Before giving his name to a now bust travel company, what was the occupation of Thomas Cook? That's question 8. Before giving his name to a now bust travel company, what was the occupation of Thomas Cook? Question number 9. What connects a band from Philadelphia and President Richard Nixon? That's question number 9. What connects a band from Philadelphia and President Richard Nixon? And finally, and I hope you're all adoring Dave's little trim there. You are on the stream now, Dave. Yeah. Say hello to everyone. Hello. Finally, in 2014, who did Time magazine describe as the godfather of indie film? That's question 10. In 2014, who did Time magazine describe as the godfather of indie film? I'm going to run through those questions very quickly, then we're going to have a break to mark and also tidy up the mess that's going on in my head. So question 1 was, what was the name of the spin-off show to Phoenix Nights, which followed the show's 2 doormen? Question 2, what is the capital city of Angola? Question number 3, which TV show aired its final episode, New York I Love You, XOXO, in 2012? And question 4, what's the name of the Jedi Master played by Liam Neeson in the Star Wars film series? Question 5, Jacinda Ardern is the Prime Minister of which country? And question 6, how many colours are there officially on the flag of Croatia? Question 7, name the only non-league team to make it to the FA Cup quarter-finals. And question number 8, before giving his name to a bus travel company, what was the occupation of Thomas Cook? Question 9, what connects a band from Philadelphia and President Richard Nixon? And finally, question 10, who did Time magazine describe as the godfather of indie film? We will be back with the final league table and all the results and hopefully a tidy shaved head job very, very shortly. But honestly, thank you all for donating. We've loved playing pub quizzes with you. Let's give us a few minutes and we'll see you again with your final leaderboard. 1 more minute to get those answers in. 1 minute to get the answers in. on, Dave. I just said all that, my mic on mute. So, so thank you to everyone that has played and donated tonight. We really do appreciate it. It's been great, hasn't it, Dave? Like, this has been our highest turnout for a quiz so far, I believe.
It's the best quiz I think we've run. Few complaints about the answers, but that's just because you're all very fussy. But
as always,
astonished by the turnout, by the people that have shared it with their friends, family, and of course the amount that you've all donated is astonishing.
Absolutely sensational. I think we jokingly said we'd shave our heads at £1,000 because we never thought we would get there. We've been proven very wrong, and I'm quite happy to be proven wrong on that. Thank you all so much for your generosity. We'll be back next week with our sort of normal quiz. As always, who knows, might do another charity one, but
not our normal hair.
No, not our normal hair. That's going to take a while to come back. But most importantly, for everyone that has played, it's now time to draw our raffle. So hopefully in the bottom corner of your screen, I'm going to send a form again. And you should now see that Dodgy Dave's Quizzy Raffle is ready to be drawn. So first, we're drawing the prize, the first prize, which is for £25. So I'm going to click this button here, and as you will see, it is this. Dave?
What?
Do you want to tell me who's won the raffle? It's Fiona Harrison. Well done. No nepotism involved. It's completely random. Although Dave's sister has won the raffle. But well done to Fiona. You have won £25 on the raffle. Now we are going to refresh again and pick our second winner, who's going to win £10 on our raffle. And it's Elizabeth Pascoe. So congratulations, Elizabeth. We will be in touch about that. Well, Dave will be, more importantly. So if you get a bald man sliding into your DMs, don't worry too much. It's just Dave.
To rob you.
Yeah, he's not going to rob you. He's just going to give you money. It's good. Right, Dave, I'm going to send you away to finish marking that quiz, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Well, Dave has now gone for a little bit. So just a really quick thanks from me for everyone that has played this week. You've made it an incredible quiz. Do tell people we are back this time next week, 8 o'clock on a Friday. Lockdown's been extended, so have we. That's the approach that we're taking. And now I'm hopefully going to refresh the leaderboard and see that most of the questions have been marked. Dave is working on it as we speak. So let's have a look through some of our social media from the night. It seems like a lot of you have enjoyed the fact that we've had our heads shaved. Like an awful lot of you have enjoyed the fact that we've had our heads shaved. Also, a lot of you want Dodgy Dave sliding in your DMs, apparently, which I wouldn't recommend to anyone, really. But yes, you can have Dodgy Dave's DM deposits back next week when we're back to our quizness as usual. I am going to bring Dave back in now because it's kind of weird talking to myself, and I miss him. I miss my bald friend. How have you found this week's quiz, Dave?
Stressful. Slightly cooler in the second half, I must say.
Yeah,
I do. It's quite a nice breeze.
It is quite nice, isn't it? Like I can see why Jason Statham. Of course, me and him are now indistinguishable. Me and Jason.
Yeah. I think I'm more of a Brad Pitt.
Oh, like when he does the edgy movies and he goes like...
Yeah. You can see me leaping away from an explosion or sliding over a car bonnet or something.
You certainly can. Dave, can you just confirm how many marks this week's quiz is out of for our viewers at home?
80.
80? You sure it's not 70?
No, because one round's worth 2 points. 20 points? How many rounds have we got?
Dave's going to learn.
Oh, no, you're right, it's 70.
Dave's going to learn how to do that. And this is
not... let the computer do it.
Yeah, but this is normally the point where we would go through and thank everyone that donates to keep our site running as well. And actually, it's a really good time to give a shout out to them because thanks to everyone that donated to our site over the past coming weeks. Meant that we had enough in the bag, really, to keep our web hosting up for tonight and to run our biggest quiz that we've done, while being able to give all the money that you guys donate to charity. It looks like that's our final total for the night now, so £1,099 will be going to charity. Dave and I are making up the processing fees, because that's something that, big corporations try and take the money away, but we're giving it right back.
PayPal take care of it. We'll happily cover that. And what we'll do is we'll also leave. We'll pay the charities in the morning. You can't buy raffle tickets anymore. Obviously, there'll be no point. But we are going to leave the donations option open. And if there's a little extra comes in overnight, if you want to say thank you, if you just found your credit card, you're more than welcome to tip in a little extra.
You are. But really, a massive thanks to everyone, not only that's donated tonight, but the people that have donated to keep our site running over the past few weeks. There is going to be a couple more weeks of lockdown, so I think there's going to be a couple more weeks of us as well. As long as you still want to keep coming to us. That's probably the best way of putting it. So now we're going to look through. And Dave, I feel like I should have asked you this before, really. I should have prepped you for it, but...
Oh, no.
What's the funniest answer that you've seen tonight?
Well, that is a tough one. I'm going to have to go back with back to round one. The most expensive spice being posh spice. Although there are some brilliant ones, and if you keep an eye on our Twitter, we will of course tweet them out. We'll keep them on Instagram and everything. Keep following us. We have as much fun going back through the answers afterwards. Oh, hello. As you do, hopefully playing it.
We do. So a big shout out to everyone that's played tonight. The leaderboard is not yet finalised, but hopefully by the time I get to the top, it will be. So in last place, in 98th place, is the Russian Bears, followed by Flemez. They only played the first 2 rounds, so yeah, that's fine. Bud Makes Us Wiser, coming in at 96th. 95, Knox and Monique. 94, The Nibbling Tortoises. Well done, Chelsea, Gale, Sam and Harvey. Live in La Vida Lockdown are in at 92. TDB, Peter and June. Well done for coming 92nd. And 91, Baldylocks and the Free Bears. That could be either me or Dave these days. Well done for coming in at 91. The Gascoigne Rascals and the Good, the Bad and the Ugly tied on 89. Tied on 87, it's Louise and Luke and No Quizzical Contact. 86, Nachos Before Fry Up, Scary Lee on 83. Farkoff also on 83. That's a poor showing for Farkoff, isn't it, Dave? They're normally a bit better than that.
They won the raffle. We'll let them have that.
Yeah, so like we said, everyone's a winner here at Pub Quiz Streams. Oh, actually, I've just refreshed. They're up to 81. It could be better. I'm going to have to jump past many of the teams but honestly, such a massive shout out to Bruce Ringsting and his chap Sphincter. That one gave Dave and I a massive laugh earlier. And I'm going to have to look straight up at the top 10. So in tied ninth place, is Simple Minds and Quentin Quarantino, both on 56 points. In tied 7th place, it's the Essential Quizzes and Hides in Isolation. So well done, Hugh, Ailey, and Michelle, Emily, Barbara, Ed and Christine, 57 out of 70. And Dave, can you believe it's a tied 4th place as well? Does that kind of make it 3rd?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. So in 3rd/4th is Quizzes of Oz, Quiz Akabusi, and Panic at the Tesco, all on 58 out of 70. Quarantina and the Waves and the team formerly known as It's Not a Problem, It's Not a Drinking Problem, It's Social Distancing on 59. But this week, they're back. Two on the trot. It's Deportivo La Coronavirus with a massive 64 out of 70 this week. That's absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. So well done to everyone that played. Like I said, we'll be back this time next week at 8 o'clock. Do give us a follow on the social media. And we'll drop you an email next week as well to everyone that has been a team captain, so you can join us again next week. And until then, Dave, anything that you would like to say with your new wisdom?
Just one thing to add. The raffle winners have very kindly said they'll put their £25 back in, so I'll add that to the pot. So whatever we're at, plus £25.
Plus £25. How brilliant's that? So thank you to everyone for playing. We hope it's given you a little bit of respite in these weird, strange times. And I am now going to enjoy my week of being bald. Yeah, I think it might be. I hope you will as well. Thank you everyone for playing. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.